Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm actually going to try and collab with Original. I was just, I was thinking about doing it, ringing her actually like before. And when I did, I noticed she was on a premiere, so I watched that, and well, that's finished. And I thought, well, it's probably a good time then to get hold of her. Well, we'll soon find out. And I want to check in with her. Okay, so. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Oh, she's video called me earlier at 16:17. Okay, wow. I missed that call. Okay. Interesting. Maybe she's not home. I hope she's like, well, she's okay because she had a premiere, but righty then. Righty. Righty. I was taking her own guidance, to be honest with you. All I can see is my own face reflecting back at me. Okay. Which looks completely different on there than what it does on here. So, what is the true reflection? How am I to know? Anyway, she's calling me back. Hello, I'm recording. Okay. But I wanted to check if you was all right. Did you fall into the bushes? Your premiere looked like you fell into the bushes. I carried on watching, don't worry. I watched it. I'm like literally at the top of the hill. You're at the top of the hill? I was right down the bottom, near the water, disappeared into the hedgerow, and then I came out. It was like through a gateway as well. It was magical. It was like this little hedgerow thing. It was like a hedge. It was like over my head, like a gateway. And then I jogged around the corner and up a bit of a hill. And then I've just been walking up the remainder of this hill. I can hear. And I'm continuing on the journey. So this is where I'm at. Okay. How are you? So did you say you're live? No, I'm not live. I'm just recording. But you are recording. Yeah, so it's all good, but can I tell you my side of the story? I didn't know where. Yes, please. Yes. Well, I've been like spending a couple of hours with Megan, and I said to her, I want to do a collaboration with Original. Yes. And so I said, I'm going to call her and see where she's at. So I was actually going to call you before. So when I picked up my phone, she was actually outside in the garden talking to the cats. And I picked up my phone and I said, oh, she's live. Well, she's doing her premiere. So I said, well, I'll watch that then. So I clicked on just as she was walking along the hedge. And Megan actually said it looked like where we live. She said, it looks like the field. And I said, where is she? What's she doing? And then you fell into a bush, but you didn't. You dropped the phone. And she's like, has she fallen into a bush? And I said, is she all right? So that's just a little joke. I thought I'd just inquire how you are. And then with the last card being collaboration, I'm sure that's what the last card was, collaboration, and it says you've got to do your part. And I thought, okay, I'm going to call her then. She's going to help us. But you're out and about. I'm out and about. I needed to get some fresh air. Oh, just listen to the birds. Well, interesting you say that, because you know sometimes you get those magazines that, well, maybe like the one that you put your advert in, that come through the door. So that's come through today, and the only person that reads that in my family is Megan. Okay. But we found out some good stuff anyway from it. But I found myself reading through it, and I come across a sheet called The Songbirds. And I've torn it out. Oh, I love songbirds. Yeah, there was a new bird outside my window today. And And it says, bring music to your life by attracting your own dawn chorus. And we've been speaking behind the scenes, well, I have, about waking up with the sunset.
This is great. You're on the phone. I'm going to walk up a lane now, a country lane.
How beautiful.
I've got company. And I get to smell the horses.
I thought you was going to say the horseman now. How should I get to smell the horses? I get to smell... What kind of smell do horses have?
The horses.
The horse shit.
I thought, okay, I only discovered this last week. I just decided to just walk. I think it's this way.
It clears the mind. It's good for you. But anyway, I'm not going to read all this to you, but it says nature's early morning concert is one of the summer's great pleasures. And that's what we found out today from this magazine. We've got a concert this month here where we are, and it's got like McFly. And
McFly keeps landing on my arm today.
Well, it's got like Gabrielle with the patch.
Yeah.
And but we could say that as Gabrielle, couldn't we? A message. And Vernon Kay is hosting it. Megan's like, seriously, these are like acts, and I'm like, no, they're the real people. But it's kind of weird that we have that kind of entertainment coming to us.
Yeah.
So it's just mentioned concert here. So nature's early morning concert is one of the summer's greatest pleasures. And with a little encouragement, we can bring the dawn chorus to our front and back doors. See? Honestly, I'm going to go and see McFly. The girl with 5 colours in her hair. Do, 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 do. And Vernon Kay's always fun to be around, I imagine.
Good fun, all good fun.
I know. And then we have dreams can come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. That came out in the pub quiz last week.
Oh, I was thinking of the other Gabrielle song. I can't unthink it.
Out of reach, so far.
That's what, yeah, I'm literally out of reach at the moment.
You are, aren't you? But the connection's not bad.
I've gone.
So let me run through the. Let me just. Okay, so let me run through this. All right, we're running through the lineup of birds.
Okay.
All right. So with a little encouragement, we can bring this dawn chorus to our front and back porch. Back porch. What's a back porch? Back door. Back doors. The birds. Do you want to know about the bloody birds or what? Robin. A great tit. A wren. A willow wobbler. Oh no, it's not a wobbler, it's a warbler. A willow warbler. A chaffinch. That's like chafing off the legs, isn't it? Walking up all those hills. Blackbird. A song thrush. A goldfinch. Anyway, they're the birds.
They are the birds. They're all with me anyway.
Well, how to attract them? Bird feeders, unknown to many, the type of food you leave in bird feeders.
Song thrush, he literally was right there, right next to me.
Who was he?
Song thrush.
How do you know what these are?
Because I've got a bird book and I've studied it from a very young age.
What is it? A goldfinch? What is it? A thrush.
It was a song thrush.
Oh, heard throughout the year. The songs.
Hey, I'm going to walk through a field and I'm literally going somewhere that I've never ever been before. I don't really know where it is, so I'm glad to take you with me.
Oh.
We're going on an adventure.
Do it. I'll tell you about the song thrush, yeah?
Okay.
Heard throughout the year, the song thrush makes a sound closest to those slightly shrill mobile phone ringtones, but nicer. So that, if that's not a message in itself.
Definitely.
Mobile phone ringtone.
Mine's always on silent.
So's mine. That's why we don't answer the first.
No, but I listen to the birds.
Okay. Would you like to know how to attract them? Do you actually know what to put in their bird feeders, or would you like to hear what they say first before you answer?
Let's see what favourites are, because I buy a bag and I read.
Just bird feeder, yeah. Well, how to attract them? Bird feeders, unknown to many, the type of food you leave in bird feeders will directly influence the species you attract. For instance, suet balls are favourites with robins. Well, we can all make them. Okay, suet balls are favourite. There's so many like sexual references, or is it just my mind?
I go to my local pet shop and buying food for different, like buying different food for the different birds. I've been buying duck and swan food. I've been buying pigeon food, and I've been buying wild bird food.
So, you want some robins? Suet balls. Blue tits and long-tailed tits. Niger seeds. Are they pronounced Niger seeds? Niger. Niger seeds are loved by greenfinches and goldfinches starlings. Robins and blackbirds will come if mealworms are on offer, while tits, finches and siskins love the fatty proteins of peanuts. Water, whether bathing, playing in it, or drinking the stuff, that's been topic today in my first reading. Whether bathing, playing in it, or drinking the stuff, a supply of fresh water, usually on a shallow plate, is one of the best ways to get birds engaged in your garden. Plants, edible plants, berries, shrubs and wildflowers will keep your birds hanging around for long periods. Protection. Birds are always on the lookout for cats and other predators ready to disrupt their everyday pleasures of gliding from one branch to another. So the more space you can offer your feathered friends, the more they will relax and hang about. I feel this is coming in with everything, like, you know, to do with what we talk about. That's beautiful. I just see the rolling countryside.
That's all I've got around me.
What do you mean that's all you've got?
Wow, look at that, the butterfly came. Did you see the butterfly?
I didn't see the butterfly, it's for you to see.
Oh, it's right there. I can't show you. Oh my gosh, it literally nearly
So the more space you can offer your feathered friends, the more they will relax and hang about. And then we've got bird boxes. Ensure you're hanging these high enough away from cats and squirrels and in a semi-sheltered where birds can nest in peace.
Oh.
Anyway.
Wow. I've never walked here before, but look how beautiful this is. This just feels forever. Like there's a little, is it that direction? A little forest over that way. Oh, and this way. Those nice trees in the distance.
Well, I was looking actually about silver lining. It looks quite cloudy, but when you said about looking in the distance, I was looking at the silver lining. I've got the chills now.
That's the direction I'm walking in, so always go towards the light.
Okay. Well, are you at this place where I'm going to go?
Okay.
I think we just need to talk about songbirds.
Yep, the songbirds are right here. Listen.
So there's one that sounds like a mobile phone. What one's that? The song thrush.
I just love listening to them. Their vibration is just so high. If you absorb that stuff.
I'm intrigued to know what bird it is now. Okay. We're bird watching. Well, yes, I'm finished watching you now. Go and enjoy your walk. I'm going to continue with a reading, and who knows what's going to come out. And Thanks for the collaboration.
You're very welcome. Wow, so I'm now going to walk back down another country lane.
Would you like me to pull you an enchanted map to let you know what's going to happen on your travels, where you're going?
I know which way I'm at now.
Okay, shall we see what the map says? What's going to happen? I've got the chills. Oh, rescue.
Rescue me. Take me in your arms. Rescue me.
You are always safe and secure and free to be yourself. So, you've got it felt like open Rome. You've got all this beautiful countryside around you. Go and find a hill to roll down.
I've just been running up hills.
I know, I'm running up that hill.
I've already just done that.
Well, it says here, asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. Well, it's called a collab, isn't it? That's a collaboration. That's asking for help. That was your last card in your reading. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand because you've got the birdies with you. You need only ask and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from Spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There's no need to fear. Safety is a place within. That's beautiful. As soon as you said, I'm going into this unknown place and I'm pleased that you're actually with me because I don't know where it leads. And then you went, I can see where I'm going now. And that's perfect. And I'm going now. You're absolutely safe. You've got all the birds with you. And, well, at some point, I do want to read out what these other birds are because you might recognise them. I'll quickly do it. The robin. The robin produces a twinkling crystal-like sound that flutters through the air. You'll hear this, little fella, all year round. The great tit. A repetitive two-tone whistle that cuts through the air and is most prominent in early spring. The wren, for many, the best improvised whistle of them all, with a raft of twists and twirls ending up in a rattling cacophony of noise towards the end. The willow warbler, best characterised for a chain of notes that lowers as it progresses. The warbler's song has clear gaps in between notes and a powerful chirp. A chaffinch. Heard throughout spring and summer, the chaffinch offers a punchy, powerful array of notes that slows towards the end. Blackbird, so typical of the bird itself, the blackbird's song features notes drawn into each other that offer a range of tones and a stylish array of chords. We know about the song thrush. Heard throughout the year, the song thrush makes a sound closest to those slightly shrill mobile phone ringtones, but nicer. Goldfinch with elegant inflections. With elegant inflections and the occasional sound of a penny whistle thrown in for good measure, a chaffinch has an eclectic song and is heard from early spring. That's it. I don't know why we were talking about chaffinch again. We were talking about goldfinch. With elegant inflections and the occasional sound.
I've decided to walk away from home again.
Well, you've gone away from home. Well, listen, enjoy your adventure. You asked for it.
Where even am I? I thought this is not the way that they all...
Bip, bip. Go and follow the signs.
I'm not sure if I walk this
Do
way.
another recording. As you're doing it, do your own.
I might.
Well, why not? It's just a continuing on, isn't it? It'd be interesting to see how it all syncs up later with what I'm talking about when we sign off and you record. There you go. People just have to watch your channel, won't they, to get the other part of what happens after this.
I think that's a good idea. Let's see where this leads. I
All
don't know
right.
where I'm at.
And I'll catch up with you a bit later on, darling.
I shall speak to you very soon.
Yeah, give me a message when you're home and we'll catch up.
soon.
All right, darling. See you later.
Lovely. Take care. Much love.
Bye.
Treat you soon.
Bye. Okay. Interesting, but they're always interesting. They always come in for a reason. Come in for a reason. Learn about some birds. Listen, if you didn't remember that stuff, don't worry. You picked it all up. You picked it all up. It's beautiful and sunny out there. It looked quite cloudy where she was. Anyway, she's out having fun. Right, let's pull some cards and we'll see what's going on this side. We can carry on using these cards. So a bird just flew past and left like this shadow. Left a shadow. Okay, that's like Peter Pan styling. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Right, we've got solitude in reverse. It's just a reflection. Excuse me. Okay. It's taken me to the energy there of like collabing and then seeing kind of what happens when you're in solitude, how they kind of come in, whatever she's doing now, and will come in with what I'm doing. So it's fun. I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Too much solitude results in isolation and separation. Now is the moment to get together with friends and join in the merriment. Hiding out will lead to loneliness and negative thinking. Separation at this time isn't a healthy choice. Are you in a situation in which you feel alone? You need to share this, not keep it to yourself. By joining in with others, you'll hear what you need to know, because Spirit finds a way to speak through them without their even knowing it. You have the key to let yourself out of the prison. You are loved and never alone. And that's what Original said. She said, I feel like I'm drawn away from home now. Oh, she's staying out. She's staying out. Got the Channel of Love cards. Mr. Sensitive and Divine Feminine. So I'm feeling the alone energy is really, this is the King of Cups, so maybe someone just feels alone. Just kind of, it's nice to have like a buddy, a companion. Okay. Someone to share your story with, your trip with. Well, we've got the Divine Feminine here. So Mr. Sensitive and the Divine Feminine mirroring one another. So it may be, and you might not just know about it yet, that you're both kind of doing the same thing, mirroring each other. Okay. Spending time alone, going on walks. It's like you're syncing up. You know, when you kind of say, well, I was doing that at that time, or, you know, puppy love. So there's definitely this syncing up energy here. I don't know why I keep saying syncing up. I feel like you're washing up at the same time. And anyway, the puppy love took me to, well, a puppy following. Doing whatever his master tells him to do. Who's the master? Well, it feels a bit like the Divine Feminine is leading the way here. Okay. Brave, courageous, adventurous, mischievous, well, always. Journey of love. The pearl threaded. Okay. Remember the song thrush. Sounds like a high-pitched ringtone, mobile phone ringtone, but nicer. 38. Let the feminine lead the way is the card after. It says, though we labour through the illusion of individuality and have to face our inner challenges in solitude, our spiritual transformation is not an independent event, nor is it for our victory alone, as we approach the enlightened way of all-embracing love. Each human being is a pearl on the Divine Mother's garland, gradually assuming lustre and revealing beauty, worth and radiance over many lifetimes. Together, we are creating a precious offering in return for her gift of life. We can learn to draw on the collective effort to allow our own journey to become integrated into the journey of the group without being weighed down, and instead to be lifted up. To do this, we honour the thread that connects each of us as one divine being, just like the various fingers that belong to the one hand. Then we honour the pearl essence of our divine nature, that we are capable of growth and transformation, becoming divine beauty. This oracle brings you a message. You are to shift your perspective to allow all groups that you are involved in to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. If a group you are involved in cannot do this for you, then you may not be in vibrational resonance, and it may be time to seek a group that is more energetically supportive of your vibration. Trust your feelings, and don't be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you, or if you need to move on. But do trust that you are not alone on your journey, and the soul connections that will nourish you will draw you to them, like strands of pearls on the Divine Mother's necklace. Okay. Hearts apart, remember love, and time stands still. Look at your sacred destiny. Security. Solitude, security, very much about your safety here. Okay. The fire-lit cave. In ancient times, our forebears took refuge in caves. It was there that they could seek shelter from the weather and be protected from predators and enemies. The cave offered a safe place to prepare food, sleep, heal, and build community. Caves were also the places where sacred spiritual ceremonies occurred, evidenced by cave drawings and altars that have been built along the ledges. Symbolically, caves often represent a secret pathway to the underworld, the divine womb of the Mother Earth, and the Sacred Heart. Also, caves can be energy portals for shamans or other spiritual explorers. We've left our friend out there exploring. Where was the card where rescue? Oh, that's what I read to her, wasn't it? Rescue. There was a cave. She was like standing in the cave. And she said about the portal, she felt like it was a portal, a gateway. I think she said it was a gateway. Anyway, the sacred landscape wants you to know you are safe and protected. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you've taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt on in the car, making sure your insurance is paid on time, or replacing the filter on your heating unit, then let go. If you have been hypervigilant lately, take a break, relax, know that all is well, and you can turn it all over to the Creator. Beautiful message. We're going to end with the Mother Mary card. Okay. So we're delving into the Divine Mother's womb. Okay, the Sacred Heart. I'm a bit fidgety today with my legs under the table. I just thought I'd tell you that. Our Lady of Nourishment. Card number 34. I'm always drawn to the colours here. Okay, it's more these two. Solitude card kind of matches up a little with it. Our Lady of Nourishment. 34. Okay, I just called your number, did I? Number 34. Number 34, please. Do you hunger, my child, for love, for security, for knowing that all will be well? I think so. Well, it seems so. Do you hunger for food, for possessions, for relationships, for opportunities to be free in the world and make your mark? Do you hunger, my child, for feelings of tenderness, appreciation and acknowledgement? Let me fulfill that hunger now, through the divine presence and the bounty that it brings. Let me fulfill that hunger, that you may know fullness, not only fed by the spiritual worlds, but nourished through the light in your precious life, in this physical world through which you are approaching your spiritual enlightenment. In the physical world, hunger can be painful. It can be the very real physical suffering of impoverished bodies. Hunger can also exist as a subtle but just as real, and at another level, just as painful, spiritual poverty that threatens the continuing existence of the human soul. The human soul is most precious. It is what allows for wild animals and sublime spirit to unite, for flesh to become sacred, and for spirit to become tangible, that it may live in the world as love. It is so extraordinary that any explanations of it in words are limited at best. Either a feather just fell down or a white butterfly went past, but I did catch a glimpse of something white outside on the other side of the window. To put it mildly, the human soul is worth fighting for. It is the part of us that feels, that has compassion, creativity and connection to the living reality of the body and the natural world. It just knows when something is genuinely true and therefore coming from love, or false and therefore not coming from love. It isn't interested in wrong and right, in judgment and one belief system over another. The human soul wants to thrive. The only world it knows to be true is love. Without the human soul, this whole divine experiment of Earth School cannot come to its fruition of a radiant well of illumined beings, contributing tremendous waves of love to our universe. We have so much power available to us as a species. You only have to feel the energy at a football match to understand that group power is considerable. However, if the soul is not present, that power is unable to be directed into constructive channels to improve our world. Imagine all the potent emotional intensity that is poured into a championship sports event being instead sent with intention that a political issue be resolved, for example, or an environmental issue be supported financially. One person has tremendous power to create difference in the world. Imagine how much power and energy could be generated for the greater good by a group of conscious people with great passion. Working together with conscious intent would make human beings very potent spiritual change agents, and the world would be transformed quickly. And of course, then there is the human soul that you have, beloved. Apart from the power of contributing through a group, you have a very important role as an individual being. You, my beloved, understand something of the spiritual truths that are still hidden from the masses, who are fearful and cannot understand as yet. You are one of the children of the Divine Mother, one of those who walks the path of the living Christ, to assist with raising consciousness on this planet and bringing the spirit into the body so that a human soul can be born. No matter what hungers you may have for status or wealth or pleasure or contentment or service or passion or freedom or more, at the core of any hunger is the hunger for soul. It might be masquerading at times as a hunger for power, relationship, money, or chocolate. I do have to clear my throat, okay? I love chocolate. I've been craving chocolate last couple of days. I haven't had any today. Yet underneath all of that, there lies the hunger for life. And life is only directly experienced through the human soul. The mind alone cannot do it. There is no feeling function there. The body alone cannot do it. There is no self-awareness there. It is the mind and body together through the soul, which creates the capacity to experience and be transformed and nourished through that experience. Without that, it is like being at the most amazing buffet, so very hungry that you are ravenous, but having no mouth with which to eat. Surely one definition of hell. Our Lady of Nourishment comes to you with this message. Your hungers will be met. Allow her to show you what you are truly hungering for. Yes, there may be moments of desire for a car or a pair of shoes, but if you allow her, she will lead you far deeper into what you are truly hungering after, so that your hunger can actually be fed. After all, if you are hungry for light, darkness will never satiate your hunger, no matter how much of it you try to consume. She asks that you turn to her with your desires and ask for her help. She will not judge you or condemn you. She will help you. Sometimes she may show you that what you think you want is actually not what you need or want in truth. She will do so with mercy if you ask her to. The healing process for this oracle will help you. Finally, if you are not sure how this relates to you, then know this. Within you, even if it is not conscious as yet, there is a great hunger and yearning that is soon to emerge. This is an expression of a spiritual call of your own soul to life, a desire to live somewhat fuller, more fearlessly and with greater understanding than before. It might manifest, in a practical sense, as a desire to travel or to communicate with people who are open-minded and willing to listen to you and who want to speak about all sorts of topics. It might manifest as a desire to break out of the mould of your life and burst through stereotypes. Pray to Our Lady to help you feed your hunger in the most conscious, constructive and healing way possible. She wants to help you now, and only she can truly feed the world. Healing process and affirmation. You are in a softly lit room with a baby being fed by its mother. Feel the peace and quiet in the room, the contentment. The mother softly coos to the baby, perhaps singing a gentle lullaby. The child is in simple bliss, fed and happy and comfortable. Be with the feeling of this. It may be lovely, or it may be confronting if this was not the reality for you. You may find it foreign and strange, or easy to imagine. Whatever you feel is fine, just notice it. Say the following prayer. I call upon Mother Mary, Our Lady of Nourishment, who loves me unconditionally. You who know my deepest hungers and desires, please help me be truly nourished. Mother, I ask for your support, intervention and assistance that my soul may be fed, that it may thrive, bringing passion, light and presence to this world, igniting the souls of others too. May your will be done. Place your hands on your heart and imagine the love of the Divine Mother gently flowing like mother's milk in through your hands and pouring into your heart. Stay there for as long as feels good, nourishing or appropriate for you. You may like to close your eyes and relax for several moments like this. And when you are ready, simply say this affirmation to close your healing practice. Our Lady of Nourishment true, feeds my soul with all that is real. I grow strong in my light and my presence, becoming a lover and a holy child of this world. Becoming a lover and a holy child of this world. Amen. Amen. Okay, guys, I will catch up with you soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.